Greetings, fellow gaming YouTubers. This is Lucas Frazier here, and welcome to my very first video on my new gaming channel. And for my first playthrough, I'm actually not going to be doing a game I mentioned on my channel update because I wasn't really sure if I wanted to play this game or not, but now I've decided to play it, and it is Nicktoons Plug N. And we're playing the 5 games that are actually put into the console and not the 2 extra games. Like, nobody's ever talked about the extra games, but we don't have them, and honestly, I'd rather not waste money on them. Because, like, something interesting I've heard is that about this controller actually has, like, a little slot in it. I've heard one guy say that it's used for a memory card to actually save your games, which, yeah, does sound believable because I've not been able to save the games at all. But I've also heard from another guy that it's used to put the other 2 games into the console. I mean, that's all interesting, but I'm not actually certain on any of it. But honestly, I'd rather not worry about that and just get into these games. So, the way this is gonna work is that we're gonna do individual videos on all 5 of these games in order. First, we'll be doing Fairly OddParents Channel Chasers, which, as you can tell, is based off of the TV movie with the same name where Timmy goes into the TV. And actually, I'm not going to be playing this mini-game. John from Gamer and Gamer is going to be playing it. Say hi.
Hi, guys.
Alright, go ahead and get started.
Let's get right into it.
So, this minigame I think is just alright. As you can tell, it's based off of Pac-Man, where you go through a maze-like area and have to collect stars.
Oh gosh, that's good.
And you also have to avoid enemies. There are a couple of differences from Pac-Man, like there are power-ups you can use to avoid enemies. And instead of the level just automatically ending once you collect all of the objects, you have to go to a certain spot to exit. And there's also a special enemy that comes into the level after a certain amount of time, which is either grown-up Timmy or Vicky. I was gonna say Vicky's dad for some reason. So John, what do you think of this game?
I think it's just okay.
I remember you thinking it was actually good.
Yeah, then it just got boring and repetitive. And the star sound effects.
The biggest example of this game being very monotonous is, like John said, the sound effects and also the music. Every single level in this game uses the exact same tracks over and over again. The exact same opening and death tracks, everything. And the exact same track used for when you exit the level. It really makes the game just feel like not very versatile or like it has that much of an identity when every single level uses the exact same theme.
Yeah, they should have at least done it for each type of level. They don't have to do it for each different level, just at least each type.
Could it really have been that hard to make at least 2 or 3 music tracks instead of just 1?
Yeah, I guess it is.
2 or 3 still would have been slightly repetitive, but it would have been better than just 1.
Yeah.
And also, this game could easily just be any other game this game could easily be based off of any other TV show from Nickelodeon. Like, this game doesn't really, take advantage of its source material in any way, shape, or form. It's just Pac-Man, but with Fairly OddParents skin. I mean, there's no, specific gameplay mechanics that, feel like a Fairly OddParents game in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, there's, the ability to stop enemies, but, that could be used in any other context. Also, the same animation for when you die and exit a level are the same.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the music itself does kind of sound like it's based off of the Fairly OddParents show. But music isn't really as important as gameplay.
The star sound effect cut off when I collected the Cosmo wand.
Like, to be fair, there are very few Nickelodeon games out there that actually truly take advantage of their source material. Like, one of them was Battle for Bikini Bottom. Battle for Bikini Bottom, I thought, actually did a good job at feeling like a SpongeBob game. And I don't know when this game came out. I think it came out in 2004, didn't it?
I have no idea.
I know Battle for Bikini Bottom came out in 2003. This game definitely hasn't aged as well as Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's so weird. There's so many games I played that came around the same time as Battle for Bikini Bottom, and yet none of them have aged as well as that game. Like Attack of the Twonkies, the SpongeBob movie game, the game that came out after it hasn't aged as well as Battle for Bikini Bottom. I mean, I don't think the SpongeBob movie game is bad by any means, but this game definitely feels like a typical shovelware license game in many ways. It doesn't really, stand out much. And, there aren't very many, there's literally only one power-up that's used to, protect yourself from enemies, and that's the shield. And that's the same kind of power-up that's used for another minigame that's like this, where you have to avoid enemies. Which is the Jimmy Neutron game, A Beautiful Mind. The only power-up in that game is a shield. Are there any specific things you have to say about this?
The star collecting is annoying, and you do the same thing in literally every level.
Sorry if this video is coming off as really negative, because I tried my best to like each of these games, but honestly, I just find them all to be mediocre in one way or another.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a little kid, or maybe if you're a huge fan of the show that shows that they're based off, maybe you'll enjoy them in some way. Or if you're a hardcore gamer or something. Because like I said, this isn't really a bad game by any means. It's functional, it's competently made, there's nothing outright wrong with it aside from the limited sound library. That's definitely the biggest complaint I have with this game. The music and sound effects library is very limited, and as such...
What happens if I try to escape through the TV box? Nothing.
You just hear the same stuff over and over again, and it's very monotonous. Really monotonous. I get that this game is a plug-and-play game, and it's meant to feel arcadey, and arcade games are very simple and not complex, and you do a lot of the same stuff, but at least those games were a lot more exciting, and you did really, really engaging stuff. And they didn't move as slowly as stuff like this. And at least those games were challenging. This game is not challenging at all. The
only way you die is if you're not paying attention or not playing.
Yeah. The levels are very big, and there's not very many enemies, which means it's very easy to avoid them. And the special enemies don't really do anything different from the regular enemies either, aside from the fact that you can't hurt them with power-ups, I don't think.
And they just come out of the TV, so it could hurt you right as you're about to go into the TV. So that's really the only differences. Do you get hurt if they're paused?
No. I've tried it before. I mean, it shows them blinking as if they have invincibility frames, so meaning that you can't get hurt by them.
There are millions of levels, aren't there? Mm-hmm. At least it feels like it, because the levels are really long.
When you get to level 30, the levels start getting divided into multiple sections instead of just one section. I thought level 30 was the last level when I first played it, because it felt big and grand since it was much bigger than the others. But no, there's actually more than 30 levels.
How many levels are there, do you know?
No, I've never had the patience to see.
Yeah. It's boring after a while. After 20 levels or so, it gets really boring. Gosh.
The game graphically also wasn't really that impressive. A lot of the animations look very stiff, don't have very many frames.
Oh shoot, I didn't see that bone there.
Although, speaking of animations, the stars look like they're flashing along to the beat of the music. If that was intentional, that's actually pretty cool. Oh look, the two cats are stuck together. It just looks like one cat. That happened to me last time I played this game before.
Oh, you can stop the special enemies with the power-ups.
So there's really nothing special about them either, except it just makes one extra enemy. Ooh,
And then
challenging!
This is the most challenging game I've ever played. I bet I would never be able to get past level 2. Oh
No.
wait, I already did.
A long time ago.
Yep.
The game is also really forgiving. Like, you get so many lives.
And it's so hard to die in the first place.
Hello, that's our dad coming in.
Huh? Are you challenging yourself back to the dead?
No.
No.
Challenge accepted.
Well, I think I've about had enough for this game.
I
I think
think
that's about it.
we're gonna end the video here,
Well,
and then we'll move on to the next mini game in the next video.
yep. Well, we'll see you guys then.
See you then.